If Pyros and Crips all got along, they probably got me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear drop, 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 drop.
Okay. How did this happen? I don't know, man. It's over. It's over. I mean, this was gonna be the year. I mean, they barely fucking convinced him to come back last year when they were one play. Last year they were one play away from the Super Bowl, and he still wanted to leave. This year they lost their first playoff game to the 6th-seeded Jimmy G-led 49ers. And I don't say Raheem Mostert-led. I say Jimmy G, because at least I could give him an excuse a couple years ago, because back then, you know, he was still getting used to the offense. I could say he was still getting used to the offense. I could say the 49ers defense was, like, historically good that year. You know, with DeForest Buckner, all those people. You know, Raheem Mostert just ran all over them. Their run defense was trash. But this year, there's no excuses. Devondre Campbell's a Pro Bowl level guy. Rasul Douglas and Eric Stokes have been great, and then they got Jair Alexander back. So, I know people want to talk about special teams and all that shit, but my question is, why the fuck was this game even close in the first place? Because Jimmy G was playing like absolute trash the entire game. The entire game, this dude was playing like absolute fucking trash. You know what I mean? He was throwing picks. He was getting sacked on every play because the O-line. I mean, it was a combination of him and the O-line. The O-line was playing bad, and Jimmy G threw a couple picks. So, like, you'd think in a game where they would force Jimmy G to throw, and, like, the running game is, like, not the strongest. I mean, it wasn't horrible by any means, but it wasn't as dominant as it was that day. You would think at that point that, oh, what the fuck? Yeah. You would think at that point, bruh, this motherfucker. Dude, I swear this fucking car has been following me around. Like, dude, this same fucking car has been following me around for like at least a week, bro. Shit is honestly annoying as fuck. And it's only when I'm here, bro. I don't see this motherfucker anywhere else except for when I'm here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, back to this shit. So, okay, anyways, fuck me. Okay, last year, they went to the NFC Championship game, and they were one play away, and he left. This year, they were the number 1 seed again, and didn't even win a playoff game. So, what do you think he's gonna do? You know what I mean? It seems very self-explanatory at this point. So, yeah, it's over. He is going to the Denver Broncos after all. I think they said his relationship had gotten better with the Packers, but I think that was dependent on how far they got. Because I think he thought that this is probably the year they would at least. Here's the thing. I don't even think they needed to win the Super Bowl for him to get him to stay. They just had to go to the Super Bowl. They could. These motherfuckers. I feel like if they went to the Super Bowl, he would probably run it back one more year. Be like, okay, we went to the Super Bowl. We didn't win. We'll try to win next year. But the thing is, they didn't even make the Super Bowl. And number one, number two, they didn't even win a playoff game. So yeah, could scrap all those Matt Corral. We could scrap all those Matt Corral, the Broncos predictions, because I had Matt Corral going to the Broncos if Aaron Rodgers didn't get traded. But now it looks like, did you see the way he walked out of the stadium? Like, all the fans, like, they had their hands up. They had their hands up and all this shit. They were trying to, like, high-five Aaron Rodgers and shit. He didn't even high-five the fans, bro. He just looked at them like, who are y'all? You know what I mean? Get away from me. You know what I mean? He had his hands in his pockets. You know, his head was down. Like, did you see him walking out of that tunnel? Does that sound like a guy, does that sound like a guy who's coming back? A guy who walks out of the tunnel and the fans, you know, they have all their hands up ready for him to high-five them, and he just looks in their way and just, or like, doesn't even look in their way, honestly. He just has his head down. He's not coming back. It's over. So, yeah. Broncos, enjoy your QB next year. You know what I mean? Teddy B was kind of keeping that shit fresh for a year, but it's looking like it's over. So, Packers fans, this was your quote-unquote last dance, and you blew it. In terms of Devontae Adams, sadly, he's probably going to be stuck for one more year, because I think they said they're going to franchise tag him. But if Aaron Rodgers leaves, he might just request a trade. So, this is all going downhill, man. This is all going downhill very quickly. Like, very motherfucking quickly. Yeah. Yeah, not much else to say. Yeah, not much to say. Except we will see Aaron Rodgers in the Broncos uniform next year, most likely. And Green Bay, good luck with Jordan Love. He's had 3 years to develop at this point. Is it 3 years or 2 years? Because last year I think he was a rookie, and then this year is the second year. So next year would be his 3rd year. So he should be developed by now. You know what I mean? Because if not, you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him pretty soon. So I don't know. Should be ready for him. I mean, this was gonna be the last dance, but this is definitely the last dance now. Now that they didn't even. Everyone was doing all these last dance stuff, like fucking Michael Jordan, acting like the Packers weren't gonna choke again. You know what I mean? You know what? The sad thing about this fucking game is the fact that this is the one game I actually said it wasn't gonna be close. The Packers were just gonna come out the gates and blow this team out, and they couldn't even do that. Not only could they not do that, they couldn't do that in Lambeau. Because all the time they choked San Francisco, that was in San Francisco. This is in Lambeau, it's snowing, it's like 4 degrees, and you still lost. At home. You contained the running game. You forced Jimmy G to throw, and he made some mistakes, and you still lost. What do y'all gotta say to yourself? What do y'all got to say for yourselves? Now, I'm a Chargers fan, and I can't talk much. I can't really talk much shit, but I'm just asking you to look within yourselves. Like, after the season is over. Is like, all I gotta say, man, is hopefully Jordan Love is the guy, because if not, then y'all in trouble. You know what I mean? If Jordan Love is not the guy, then y'all are definitely in trouble. But with that being said,